welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Sue.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about how the internet doesn't just start and stop with Facebook and Google. So look, Facebook and Google, I think they're the two largest ad platforms out there, right? By a large margin.
By far. Google is worth $700 billion. I think Facebook is worth over $500 billion. It's something ridiculous like that. They're bigger than any other TV companies or advertising companies by far.
It's crazy, but you know what? Even though they have the bulk of the attention, even though Facebook owns Instagram, they own WhatsApp, they have all these other stuff, like Google has YouTube, they own a lot of the attention, but it doesn't just start and stop there. In fact, there's so many different ad platforms or ad networks out there that you can use. Look, you got Spotify, you got Pinterest out there, you got Outbrain, Taboola. There's so many different things that you can use. You just got to figure out first where your audience is hanging out. Maybe it's not on those big channels all the time. Look at these other ones, and sometimes your costs are going to be a lot cheaper.
And in general, you will make more money from Facebook and Google AdWords because they scale quicker and easier just because they have so much more volume. But still, I know people who are generating millions a month in profit from Taboola, Outbrain, remarketing campaigns on a lot of other platforms like the AdWords of the world. You have to get creative. And if I had to look at the people who are doing the best in ads right now, it's the guys who have teams, like a 15, 20 people, who are just reaching out to every single site within their space, even the ones that don't take ads, and working out custom partnership and deals with them because they're cutting out the middleman. Just think about it. If you're spending all this money on Google, a lot of it's probably on their display network in which people are using AdSense. If you reach out to every single one of those sites that you know that's converting well for you, and you just go buy the ads directly, you can make a huge amount of money. Your ROI is much better because you can cut out the middleman.
Yeah, and you're just not, it's not even just the online stuff too. Look, there's still people using direct mail. Who is the type of people that open direct mail? Maybe you're sending direct mail to a very rich community, or maybe you're sending it to an older demographic. Again, you have to know your audience. Ideally, you can make your ICP, your ideal client profile, your customer persona, whatever it is exactly. Think about that, and then from there, look at where your people are hanging out. Maybe your customers, maybe the type of customers you work with are teams of 15 or higher, and they have at least one marketing manager. You got to get that granular, and then from there, you're going to be able to know which channels you can do besides just Facebook and just Google. Now, look, some of the stuff we talked about, like Neil and I have agreed that using Taboola, Outbrain, or AdRoll, it's not really our cup of tea, but look, some people make it work, and just because we don't particularly enjoy those three doesn't mean that you can't make it work. So we advise you first make your ICP first or your customer personas, and then from there take a look at your options available.
Yeah, we both have a mutual friend who's at a large hotel company without mentioning his name. And I'm talking about like an online hotel booking site where you can book hotels, flights, car rentals, stuff like that. Publicly traded, worth tons of billions of dollars. And he mentioned an interesting stat. When they run pay-per-click ads, their costs drastically go down when they also run television ads. We may think things like offline media such as billboards, when people are driving along the freeway, to television ads, to radio ads are ineffective and useless because you can't directly track the ROI. But every time that business runs television ads, even though their brand is all well known, they generate way more revenue from their pay-per-click, not because more people are searching from them, but their brand is more top of mind. In addition to that, I was talking with someone who owns an electronics store in the boonies being like somewhere in the Midwest. I forgot the city. It's not a popular region. He generates most of his sales by doing a billboard ad next to the freeway. He only gets that billboard ad for 2 months out of the year. And during those 2 months, that's when he generates the most. His business isn't a seasonal business, and he wishes he can buy out that billboard every single day for the whole year around, but they won't because they do rotations. And he's just like, it's super effective. He's like, no one wants to do billboard advertising because they think it's ugly. Same with like bus ads or street signs. Like Zappos, for example. I used to travel so much at different airports throughout the world. I would see containers, technically more so in the US than anywhere else. I would see containers where you're supposed to put your laptop and shoes and everything. It would have a Zappos logo in there, and it would have like a shoe outline where you put your shoes. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And it helped keep Zappos top of mind for me.
Yep. So anyway, that's it for today. Go to singlegrain.com/giveaway to check out our marketing goodies to grow your business, and we'll see you tomorrow.